Before we start supper, I'd like to invite Morgan's godmother, Milena, to please say grace.
We are gathered here today, united as family and friends, to celebrate the love and commitment of Morgan and Ryan as they share their first meal together as husband and wife with us. Let this be the first of many meals shared with the circle of love and blessed by God's amazing grace. Bless the faith, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive, from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Hey everyone, is everyone having a good time? I love to hear it. Something fun to start off with is the couple actually had a little bit of trouble finding an MC for tonight. They started by asking their funniest friend, but they said no. Then they asked their most charming friend, and again, they said no. After that, they went to go ask their best looking friend, and again, they said no. Then they asked me, and after refusing 3 times, I couldn't refuse again. You're too sweet. In all seriousness, Ryan, I love you like a brother. I'm so happy I'm here for you. You are one of my best friends, and you're an amazing man. Morgan, I want to thank you for making one of our boys so happy. I love you and always be there for you if you need me. I have no doubt that Ryan will ensure that you're loved, protected, and well respected. Now, enough from me. I'd like to invite up one of the maids of honor, Brooke Crowthalker, to share a few words about the lovely couple. Let's give a hand.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all digesting your salads well. First off, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for coming and celebrating Morgan and Ryan's special day. For those of you who don't know me, I am the one and only sister to the beautiful bride, and I'm so happy to be your maid of honor, even though it was practically my birthright. This is only the second wedding I've ever been to, so naturally, when I started writing my speech and needed some ideas, I trusted my longtime friend, the internet. Brides.com really pulled through for me. Although it did give me some concerning advice, it said, "Remember, this isn't about you," which as a younger sister was a little hard for me to digest. Growing up, I'd say Morgan and I weren't as close as normal siblings, just because we do have a 9-year age difference between us. But over the past 2 years, we have become closer than ever, and now I'm so proud to say that Morgan is one of my best friends. She has paved the pathway for me to become a successful and hardworking woman and continues to excel and thrive in all aspects of her life. She's really set the bar high for me. Thanks, Morgan. No, but really, I can't even put together the words to explain how much I love you and how much you mean to me. And I also just wanted to say thank you for giving me your room when you moved out. Morgan and Ryan's love story goes back a long time, so long ago that when they met, Morgan was actually taller than Ryan. Who would have thought, am I right? Now, I would tell you the beautiful romantic story of how these two met, but not even the best writer in the world could glorify the awkward middle school years that much. I met Ryan at the brisk age of 8 years old, and growing up with him has been like growing up with the brother I always wanted. Ryan, I both congratulate and applaud you for dealing with my wonderful sister, and also thank you for letting me be the most annoying third wheel ever when I was younger. I mean, seriously, I was in their prom pictures. Since, in fact, I have known Ryan for half my life, I think I'm the most qualified to say that I cannot imagine anyone more perfect for my sister. And I know I speak on behalf of both my parents and I when I say that we're so happy for you to be a part of the family. Now, circling back, Brides.com also suggested that I end off my speech with marriage advice. Considering I'm not even a legal adult, I don't think I'm able to do that, but I will give Ryan a little piece of advice, and it's to always say the three most important words: "You are right." Now, if everyone would raise their glass and join me in honoring the new Mr. and Mrs. Faith. Cheers.
Next up, we have the best man, Nelson Skinner, who has prepared a song for us on this joyous occasion. Everyone, please give a hand for Nelson.
Thanks, Colin, for that wonderful introduction. I'll touch on your comment in about 30 seconds. My name is Nelson, and for those of you who do know me, you will know that I am not one of the most eloquent of speakers. So when Ryan asked me to be his best man, there we go, I knew I had to do some research. And what I learned is that you always need to start your speech with a joke. So here goes. During the best man speech, you're always supposed to sing the groom's praises and talk about all of his good qualities. Well, unfortunately, I'm a terrible singer, and I will not lie. But to share a little bit about Ryan and I, we met in the 10th grade of high school, and for us, it was love at first sight. I was infatuated with his endless supply of Bass Pro hats. These are just a few. His lanyards that would swing ever so gently from his left hip pocket. And of course, that beautiful, luscious hockey flow with those blonde highlights. In fact, our relationship grew so quickly that soon enough, everyone at school called us the old married couple. This was possibly due to the fact that we were never seen away from each other and were always attached by the hip. But most likely because of the amount of bickering that had happened between the two of us. We just had to lovingly argue just about everything. Like, who got the bigger slice of pizza? Whose turn it was to keep score and ping pong in Brian's basement? Or even something so frivolous as what the best flavor of yogurt is. Ryan's a very focused and determined person and is always loyal to his friends. I can remember being on the volleyball team with him in grade 11, when one day we had one of our classic good ideas. We decided to drink a whole liter of chocolate milk and eat a whole jar of yogurt right before a game. The game was horrendous. I can remember looking at his eyes midway through, seeing the sweat pour down his brow, the grimace on his face, the look of sheer determination and willpower. This man was pushing his body to the limits. If you were watching from the sidelines, you'd be saying to yourself, wow, that guy is dedicated to this team, and he is an inspiration. When the final whistle finally blew, I could see the look of relief on Ryan's face as he was finally able to stand up from his spot on the bench and made a beeline to the bathroom. I'm just saying, I don't think there's a coincidence that he met a girl who doesn't eat dairy. Time went on and our relationship together continued to blossom, until one day he mentioned something about a girl he met. Her name was Morgan. At first, I was quite confused, to be honest. I didn't know we were seeing other people. My second thought was that I wasn't actually too concerned. I did my due diligence, and it became overwhelmingly clear that Morgan was way out of his league, and it was only a matter of time before she realized it, and Ryan could be mine again. But I could tell things were getting serious when me and Ryan hadn't made a choreographed video dance in over a month. But seeing you two here today, I'm so happy that my friend Ryan has met someone as beautiful, caring, sincere, and fun, like Morgan. Morgan, you bring out the very best in him, and for that, I'll always be jealous. You make him so much happier than I could ever. However, I do think I can offer you a little bit of advice. Seeing as our intense 3-year high school relationship is probably the equivalent about a 15-year marriage, I think I can offer you some marriage advice. 1, Ryan is very stubborn. I haven't actually found a way to navigate around this one. I just wanted to let you know and make sure that you're well aware. 2, always clear space for quality time together. Ryan and I would always get so caught up in the to-do lists that we rarely, and we sometimes forgot about each other. That was one of the detriments of our relationship. And lastly, just trust me on this one, he prefers vanilla yogurt to blueberry. Don't even try to change his mind. After high school, there were times when Ryan and I would see each other for over 12 hours a day. But we'd also go through long periods where we'd hardly see each other at all. But we always knew that whenever we'd get back together, things would kick back right off where they left. Full of laughter, good conversation, and yes, unfortunately, a fair bit of bickering. The past few years, I've been really reminded of how important it is to have a friend like Ryan. Someone who's always excited and the first to celebrate all of the good things in your life, and someone who will stick around and encourage you through the worst. Morgan and Ryan, I'm so glad that you have found each other, and I'd like to thank you for letting us be a part of your journey here today, and for all the joy that will come with witnessing the rest of your love story. I love you both.
Next up, I'd like to invite our other maid of honor, Stephanie Young, to share a few words.
Hello? Okay. I feel a lot of pressure following the bromance of a century. For anyone I haven't met yet, thank you for lowering it. I'm Steffi. Morgan and I have been together since junior kindergarten. And sadly, we were separated in middle school, but clearly that was not enough to get rid of me. But Morgan has always been a positive constant in my life. We bonded over our love of the wonderful American sitcom Friends, which was surprisingly not super popular in the playground. But I'm so happy to celebrate the fact that Morgan has found someone who put the same amount of thought and care into his relationships as well. And from one Friends connoisseur to another, I can definitively say that Ryan is your lobster. It's been quite obvious for me for years that Ryan was the one. It does not matter whether Morgan and I were talking on the phone or chatting in person. I don't think Morgan fully realizes how animated she gets whenever she talks about Ryan. I think she might have been the one most surprised by the proposal, especially given the outfit. Still looking perfect and beautiful at the time, for sure. But also one of my favorite aspects of weddings is seeing two families connect. And I've known John and Sandy since before I can remember, and I've known Brooke since before she can remember, but I didn't know Ryan's family very well. But over the past few weeks, I've been able to get to know Rob, Maria, Eric, and Martina, and I can say they have definitely been a family for the past while now. Like it's They've been incredibly close, and seeing everyone interact has been the biggest joy in the past few weeks. So I'm very lucky to have been here to kind of witness everything going on. And it's been so wonderful to see my friends surrounded by family that love and cherish her. And if the Disney Channel original movie, Cadet Kelly, featuring Hilary Duff, has taught me anything, it's that you can have more than one best friend in life. And I'm so happy to see that she's found one in Ryan. I'm gonna do another cheers, but this is the last one for this meal. I don't have one with me, so everyone go, thank you, thank you. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying their meals. Sheesh, you're gonna make me blush. Okay, so to start, I think I've only seen Ryan and Morgan kiss once, and that's because we couldn't clink the glasses. So the parents and I have decided with a new rule. We have decided that anyone can come up here and give some life advice. And after the life advice, you guys will share a beautiful kiss for everyone to see. So, my life advice, never go to bed angry. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, wow, yeah, let's give it up to me. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to invite up the parents of the groom, Maria and Robert Faith, to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to this beautiful evening, and welcome to Evermore, as we celebrate Morgan, Ryan, and the love they'll share forevermore. I'm Robert, and this... There.
Good job, Daddy.
I'm Robert, and this is my wife, Maria. We're Ryan's parents, for those that don't know. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy lives to join us in this celebration. We have family and friends who have traveled from as far away as California, and others from Montreal, Petawawa, and Toronto. And many of you have even battled Ottawa's rush hour traffic to be here. Thank you. We are actually honored. To Sandy and John, thank you for bringing Morgan into this world and into our lives. For a long time now, we've considered Morgan as a member of our family, and we are happy to welcome you and Brooke to our family as well. I'm going to let Maria say a few more words because she's probably not as nervous as me. I'll come back later.
Okay. I think I have more than just a few words to say. But Colin, you're welcome to lynch me off of the stage anytime. So where do I start? Here?
Can you not see?
Okay. We began making notes for this speech in February. Soon find out how difficult it was to honor a son and a daughter-in-law on their wedding day. 6 grandparents are no longer with us. And as you can see from the photos on the memory table, Morgan and Ryan brought them so much joy. We're sure that Lorraine and Remy have many memories in their hearts and locked away in their minds. We had the pleasure of meeting Lorraine and Gord a few years ago, Gord as he preferred, and we'd like to recognize Gord Sinclair for today, July 29th, would have been his 91st birthday. Sandy, Mama, Morgan, Brooke, Lorraine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Nana and Grandpa were Robert's parents. Nana always had a new book or a toy for Ryan whenever he would come and visit. And Grandpa quit smoking cold turkey many years before Ryan was even in the oven because he wanted to watch his grandchildren grow up. Sadly, both passed when the children were still very young. Papa, my dad, would have been so happy and so proud to see the two of you today, exchanging your vows and pledging your lifetime of love and happiness, much like Mama and Papa did. A bottle of champagne that they had gifted Ryan on his 19th birthday. So calculate that, 19th. Marivelle? 26, right? Okay. So, well, that bottle of champagne was finally popped open the day he and Morgan welcomed Brooke, Sandy, John, Mama, Martina, Eric, Robert, and myself into their home. There wasn't much fizz left in the bottle, but the sentiment, yeah, there you go. There wasn't much fizz left in the bottle, but the sentiment was simple and pure. Love and family mean the most to this couple. Sorry. Following day, our families moved them both from their childhood homes into their dream home the following day on May 12th, which would have been my dad's 86th birthday. Morgan and Ryan, Papa and Papa, how coincidental is that, are etched in your hearts forever. And how touching is it that your grandfathers have managed to stay so close to you that without your even knowing, they've shared their birthdays with you, the first day in your new home and the first day of your wedded life. A toast to the grandparents, Papa, Grandma, Staracha, Staramama, Nana, Grandpa, Papa, and Mama. To those whose genes you carry, cheers.
Cheers.
Where's my drink? Cheers. A little more liquid courage. Now on to the lighter stuff. Whew. Okay. Ryan, our firstborn, the most needy baby of the family. You were 3.5 weeks early, and we had no idea how to deal or soothe a colicky baby. Crying Ryan, as we called him, it's true, would not sleep for the first 10 months of his life. And then neither would I. Or us, sorry. Until someone sang him a never-ending lullaby. Even Nikki, our dog at the time, had bags under her eyes from lack of sleep. Ryan, his dad's little buddy, was a late talker and early walker. He's always been curious and inquisitive and would watch intently. I'm sorry, I can't see.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Her contacts, I think, are moving. too much crying.
Woo.
Keep it
Okay,
light.
keep it going.
You're okay now.
He would watch intently and inspect anything that captured his interest. You know, those times when the house is eerily quiet. During one frantic search, I found an 18-month-old Yaya, as he called himself, inspecting one of our IKEA chairs. And he was crawling under the chair to see where this silver screw was coming out on the other side of the wooden frame. As a big brother, a few weeks after Eric was born, 2.5-year-old Ryan says to me, "Put it back." Apparently, he wanted a sister. He tormented his little brother, holding the back of the baby swing in mid-forward motion and running off with toys his brother had crawled to. And running off with the toys that Eric would crawl towards. The younger brother thought it was a game. We knew better. We were on to you, Ryan. Martina was born 15 months later, and we weren't prepared for the attention that Ryan paid his sister. Apparently, he did really want a sister. When getting her ready for a nap, he would sing her lullabies until she fell asleep. He would toss his sister's favorite stuffed animal back into the crib when she threw it at him on the floor. That was their game. Morgan, I don't know how often I've said it tonight, but you look absolutely stunning. You are affectionate, intelligent, thoughtful, and sincere. And most important to his mommy and daddy, you make Ryan happy. We love you. Ryan. This is the mom's voice. In 26 years, 8 months, 14 days, 16 hours, but who's counting? We've known you to be a quirky jokester, a meticulous planner, and a reliable son, brother, and friend. These two, they're a pair of old souls. When kids their age were enjoying the single life, they were dreaming of buying their house. Whew. They excelled at college and university, worked hard at their jobs, saved their pennies, and envisioned their future. We marveled watching them grow together over the years. They're always smiling, teasing, and laughing with and at each other. One time I warned Morgan. I pulled her aside and I said, "You know, Ryan can be pretty stubborn." I think that's a recurring theme in one of the speeches. I said, "He can be as stubborn as a mule." And Morgan looked up at me and she just had this humongous smile on her face and she said, "Oh, so can I." That's when I knew that Ryan had met his match. The beauty of this relationship is the honesty they speak. Can you read this?
Where are we?
Right there.
Okay. Oh, this is a good part. Okay. I think this is the worst crisis the couple has faced over the years, and it actually occurred only a few weeks ago. Morgan had told us she had thrown her engagement ring from her finger. To clarify, one Friday after work, Morgan and Ryan went to the cottage and out for their usual boat ride. A bug flew into Morgan's face, and as she shooed it away, her ring went flying. Shocked and panicked, they both instantly stopped and searched the entire boat. After 30 minutes of searching, drifting, and not finding it, the defeated pair slumped themselves down in their seats, Morgan's hand inadvertently slipping into the pocket of her bag, fingers grazing a familiar shape, the ring. Found. A crisis averted. Not quite the juicy drama you were expecting, was it? Not if, but when a problem presents itself, we know they will face the challenges together. Morgan, welcome to our Canadian, Filipino, Irish, Scottish family. This is quite the melting pot of nationalities, so if Ryan seems confused or props himself, as he likes to do, it could be conflicting DNA in the poor man. As parents, we raised him to be honest and hardworking. Morgan, you may think he's quite the catch, but the luckiest of all is Ryan. Our advice to the newlyweds.
This is a lot of kisses.
Yeah, actually, there's a few here, so you'll be.
I can't see.
Okay, I'll read them all.
Number 5.
Well, just it's.
Yeah. Number 5. Have your own tube of toothpaste and a loaded water gun at the ready.
Don't be too proud to say I'm sorry.
Number 3, never laugh at each other's choices because you're one of them.
If one of you has to win an argument, let it be your partner. You can tell where mine are coming from.
And finally, marriage is less about marrying the right person and more about becoming the right person. Oh, I'm next.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm up there. Where are you going to stand?
I'll stand
Okay.
here.
We're almost done. Early in their relationship, Morgan would come out and watch a few of Ryan's hockey games.
That is puppy love.
In the spring 2013, Ryan was thinking of proposals. And since then, Morgan has been a cheerful fixture. You have been a cheerful fixture. A cheerful fixture in our home and around our table.
That is budding love.
When we moved out to the city, we worried about Morgan having to drive home at night driving home on the barely lit and deserted country roads, sometimes in the worst winter weather.
That is crazy love.
4 years ago, oh my gosh, 4 years ago, Ryan, that's 16 years ago in total now. 4 years ago, Ryan asked us about how to get a mortgage because they were thinking of buying a home together.
That is blossoming love.
You got the best parts.
That's why I told you I wanted to switch it.
The day Ryan gathered us in the living room to announce his plans to propose,
That is true love.
today we're all witnesses to their vows.
And that is endless love. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to make a toast. To quote my father-in-law's blessing to Maria and I on our wedding day, which was a little over 31 years ago. Would everyone please raise your glass? Oh, where'd mine go? A toast to Morgan and Ryan. May you each love each other as long as you live, and may you
love each other
live as long as you love. We love you. Cheers. Okay, we're done.
We're done.
Thank you.
Great job.
He's jealous.
Okay, thank you guys. That was lovely. I would like to invite up the parents of the bride, Sandy and John Crowthocker, to share a few words. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you, Colin. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of Sandy and I, we would like to thank you all for coming today to share with Morgan and Ryan as they exchange vows through love and respect for one another and to start a new phase of their relationship in marriage.
We would also like to thank everyone who took the time to travel here from Montreal, Toronto, and California, and we can't help Bennett Lake. As a mother, I think we all dream of the day our child is grown and starts a new married life. I couldn't have dreamed of a more beautiful day than what we had today. My dear Morgan, you have been one of the sweetest blessings in my life. The moment you came into our lives as our baby girl, I had this overwhelming sense of love and a strong desire to care for and protect you. And from that moment, you became a granddaughter, a niece, a cousin, a goddaughter, and 9 years later, a great big sister to Brooke. An animal lover, a dependable friend, a traveler, a runner, 10K and half marathoner, a girlfriend, a university graduate, a homeowner, a valued and respected team member for a local design company, a podcaster, a fiance, and today, a new bride. Your dad and I couldn't be more proud of the beautiful woman that sits before us today. We love you dearly.
From the first time I counted your fingers and toes, I fell in love with you, and my love for you grew stronger each and every day. As you grew from a shy little girl with squinty blue eyes and cute little blonde bangs. I discovered your fondness for coloring, although not very good at first. Your determination and perseverance to stay within the lines after our many Sundays of coloring and watching NASCAR together. You finally mastered it. You were so proud of your accomplishments, and so was I. On your first day of junior kindergarten, your mom and I saw you off, and we thought that backpack you were carrying was almost as big as you, and probably weighed as much as you too. No problem for this strong-willed little girl who was beginning a new adventure in school. At age 5.5, you broke your arm and dislocated your elbow on our backyard trampoline, an event your mom blamed on me for, since I was the one on the trampoline with you and tried to bounce you as high as I possibly could. You never complained of the way the doctors had to cast your arm in such an awkward way for 6 weeks and recovered well from that injury. It seemed more traumatic for us than for you, especially Mom. At 7, there were the stitches on your knee after a bright bike ride with Staduicha, who tied your knee up with his handkerchief and biked you back where Stadamama met you in tears and a few choice Slovenian words for Staduicha.
When you became a young teen, you wanted so bad to learn to drive. I was the one who was tasked with teaching you to drive. As your dad said, I was the one who had more patience. And boy, was my patience tested. Scary at times, but if Dad had taught you to drive, you probably would have ended up as a NASCAR driver. Some say you are. Also at age 16, to see how you matured after your high school adventure to China, you came back with a deep appreciation for another culture, the food, and the beauty that China offered. In your last year of high school, you reconnected with Ryan, who you hadn't seen since junior high school, and the rest is history. We are so glad that you found your way from age 17 to a love that has grown over the years to a happy and committed relationship with Ryan.
Ryan, from the first time we met you, wearing those infamous Bass Pro Shop hats, you've grown into someone that Sandy and I are proud to now call a son. Your love for Morgan has been apparent from the beginning of your relationship, and seeing the happiness in our little girl is the greatest gift Sandy and I could ask for. I remember in the first year of dating Morgan, you presented me on my birthday with personalized gold medallion inserts for my golf clubs with my name on them. That thoughtful gesture meant so much to us both and showed us what a considerate man you are and your true character. Ryan, when you came to me early last year and asked my permission for Morgan's hand in marriage, I knew it took a lot of courage, and it was very heartwarming to hear your words and commitment you were wanting to make and asking for our blessing. Ryan, we couldn't be more proud to have you as our son-in-law.
Ryan, we couldn't have asked for anyone more perfect for our baby girl. From the beginning, we could always feel the respect you had for Morgan and us, and we welcomed you pretty early on as a young man we knew made Morgan happy whenever she was with you. We feel safe and secure knowing that Morgan is with her soulmate. Ryan, your quiet strength and devotion to Morgan is endearing. As a mother, all I have ever wanted is to see Morgan happy. And I have made many comments over the years how she radiates so much joy when she is with you, and how you always make her your number one priority. I would also like to say to Maria and Rob, what a good man you have raised.
At this time, on behalf of Sandy, Brooke, and myself, we would like to officially welcome you, Ryan, along with your family, Maria, Rob, Remy, Eric, and Martina, to our family. It truly is a joyous occasion to see our children pledge their love today and unite in marriage.
July 29th has always been a day of celebration, as it was Papa's birthday. My mother, sisters, and I were deeply touched that you considered our feelings by asking for our blessing in choosing this day as your wedding day. One of your biggest supporters in life was your Papa, Morgan. He always took a great interest in his grandchildren's lives. By listening, encouraging, and giving great advice to reach for your goals and dreams. And he set his goals to see his 6 grandchildren reach their milestones. Papa was so fond of you, Ryan, and he knew that if you were in Morgan's life, then you had to be pretty special. I know Papa is shining down on you both today in your new married life and would be so honored that you chose his birthday as your wedding day.
I would like to share some words Gord said to Sandy and I on our wedding day that still ring true today. That if you have love, happiness, and health, you have all the riches in the world. This is so true.
Morgan and Ryan, now it is your turn to embark on your own journey, starting today as a newly married couple. As you discover your own path in marriage, always remember to cherish each other and the love you share. We look forward to sharing many happy times in the years to come. Our door is always open, as I know your door is always open. Be best friends. Always laugh, spread joy, and continue to love each other when times get tough. Lean on that love, and it will bring you to a place of understanding. Continue to encourage, support, and listen to each other's needs and desires, individually and as a couple. Laugh, 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 because believe me, it helps in a marriage to have a sense of humor.
Funny, funny, funny. Please raise your glasses and join me in a toast to our newly married couple. May you always have many years of love, happiness, and health. Cheers.
Thank you both. That was lovely. To conclude the speeches for the evening, please welcome our beautiful bride and groom, Ryan and Morgan Faith, to share a final few words. Wow.
Are you going to be okay?
First and foremost, my wife and I would like to thank my wife and I. You want to stand over here?
That's going to be dangerous.
Okay. My wife and I would like to thank you all for being here and celebrating this day with us. Having all our favorite people in one place is so surreal, and we are truly humbled by all the love and support. Having said that, we have a few grandparents who couldn't be here with us today, but I know are looking, oh God. I know we're looking down on us right now from above. So I would like to raise a glass to you in heaven. Cheers. God, that was tough.
It's okay, you got this.
We have a few special thank yous for some of you who have really stepped up and helped make this day such a success. Colin. Colin, our MC and incredible friend, thank you so much for making tonight run so smoothly. You have put in countless hours preparing for this evening, and for that, we are forever grateful.
Thank you.
To our amazing photographers and videographers, to our DJ, to our florist, and to the whole Evermore staff, thank you all for being such a pleasure to work with and for making today better than we ever imagined. To my bridesmaids, Brooke, Stephanie, Parisa, and Martina, you all look absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for standing by me today and always, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you.
To my groomsmen, Nelson, Eric, Justin, Ryan, thank you for being the best friends a guy could ask for. I love what we have together. Thank you for making everything leading up to and including this day so special and memorable.
Okay. To my parents, Sandy and John, thank you so much for helping make today so beautiful and special. It would not have been possible without you. Whew. I also wouldn't be the person I am today without your unwavering support, encouragement, and love throughout my life, and for that I am eternally grateful. Growing up, I always admired your marriage. I've witnessed many years of laughter, tears, understanding, patience, respect, and above all, unconditional love. You two set an amazing example. Thank you for being such wonderful parents, and I love you both so much. To my mother and father-in-law, Maria and Robert, thank you for welcoming me into your family with such ease and warmth. Not only did I fall in love with Ryan, but I fell in love with his family. And I'm so excited to officially become a part of your family today. Thank you for raising such a wonderful man, who I'm lucky enough to now call my husband. I love you both very much.
Dual-sided.
Yeah.
Oh, God. To my parents, Maria and Robert, I love you both more than words can do justice. While writing this speech, I couldn't help but think of all the sacrifices you must have made while raising us 3 kids. I know I speak for the 3 of us when I say I couldn't have asked for better role models as parents, and I couldn't be more thankful for the family you've raised and the life you've provided me. Thank you both for everything you've done in getting me where I am today and making today a reality. I love you both so much. To my mother and father-in-law, Sandy and John, thank you for raising the woman of my dreams. Her one fault is that she forgets what she's worth. My promise to you today is that it will be my life's mission to make her realize her true beauty, value, and potential and feel loved every day. Thank you for welcoming me into your family from day one. I am honored to be a part of your family. I love you both so much.
To my handsome husband. I can't believe that I get to call you that now. Thank you for choosing me to be yours and making me the happiest that I can possibly be. I have so much hope for the future, and I can't wait to continue on this next journey with you. I love you endlessly.
To my beautiful bride, Morgan, you look stunning. Thank you for all the time and effort you put into planning our wedding. It's absolutely perfect. I'm so thankful for the life we've built together so far, and I'm so looking forward to making our next dream come true. I love you so much.